So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against him. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000s, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Steps back. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. That one's wide left. Here's Philadelphia. Harris finds Harrell. Outside Maxey. Back to Harrell. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Going inside, out to Harris. Back to Maxey. Embiid inside. Defended by Jackson. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
The drive by Morant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And Morant no good on that one. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Don't you forget, Harden won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Outside Harden. And there's the drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Desmond Bane. Free throw off the mark from Harden. And Harden, the former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Now here's Jackson. Inside. Here's Morant. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Outside Harden. Knocks down the triple. Harden's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morant against Maxey. Morant with the slam!
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Harden, the pass to Harrell. Back to Harden. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. And that's a foul called on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
And Morant drops them both.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
And Harden with the slam.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden with the drive. Jackson against Embiid. Harris outside. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside for Morant. Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Memphis leading. Making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Harden from outside. And the 76ers another 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Throws it up high. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaron knows what to do.
Harris. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, 5-tool players. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Bane, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Harris on the attack. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Here's Bane. Sinks that one from the post. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
Drills it from deep.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Timeout call, Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Sixers trailing. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
With the way that Embiid moves at 280 pounds, I don't know how anyone defends that man.
And Embiid drops them both.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Poke loose. Brooks the pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. Morant with the slam!
Still a little bit of a street shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's Harris to the paint. Harrell, and he makes it on the layup.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Morant, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Harden, the pass to Harrell. Nifty move. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Outside Morant. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Good, just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Out to Harris. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Brooks. Left side Bain. He got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Wayne Dedmon is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's George Niang. And it's Milton in at the 1.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Back to Dedmon. Pass to Melton. Now here's Dedmon. The shake. And the layup is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Back to Tillman. Great D that time from Dedmon. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody. Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Clark. It's rebounded by Dedmon. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Tucker. To the wing on the left. Outside Milton. Back to Dedmon. Here's Niang. Tucker with the ball. Now Melton. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Clark, the pass to Kennard. Back to Clark. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. Tucker finds Melton. And he throws it down with one hand.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And stolen by Melton. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Niang. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Niang's got his first points in this one.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Outside Jones. Kennard against Melton. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got his second basket.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Milton passes to Dedmon. Out to the right wing. On the wing, Milton. Intercepted. Clark against Tucker. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Jones finds Kennard. Here's Conchar. Pass to Tillman. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
17 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Jones with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Kennard can't get it to go. It's good if it goes. Off target from downtown. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. Three tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Tyus Jones. Brandon Clark out there with John Conchar. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Clark, the pass to Jones. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Harden. It's rebounded by Memphis. Kennard outside. This one for three. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Jones against Maxey, and he drives in, and he dunks it down.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Embiid, a screen on Bane. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Maxey finds Embiid. Harden with it. Harris outside. To tie it up. Gets the three to fall. And that'll tie this game up.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Up top, Jackson. Embiid covers. Outside for Moran. Jackson, the screen. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
One shot away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Embiid against Jackson. Embiid passes to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And there's a minute 45 left in the game. To the wing, right side. Harrell passes to Embiid. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Morant.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told them to be patient, work deep into the clock if you have to, but get good shots. He doesn't want them to look up at the scoreboard. He wants execution on each of its plays.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Embiid can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Jackson outside. Tries the spin move. Outside for Moran. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with the forward.
And Harden with the slam.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Moran against Maxey. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. Moran, he's open. Off the left rim and out.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Embiid. Money.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
Now Morant. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep him alive. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him his look.
And Morant drops them both. Here's Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Oh, stolen by Harden. 3 on 3. Oh, deflected. Over to the wing. Moran against Maxey. Payne. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Harris's shot is good.
My gracious, you love how willing Harris is to step up. He is fearless in those moments.
Here's Moran. Pass to Bane. Harden against Bane. The drive by Harden. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He lives for these moments. Joel Embiid, a chance to be clutch. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Morant, pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Adams. Harden misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. With the step back. Right wing. Adams finds Morant. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Here's Morant. Embiid knocks it loose.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
And it's Morant off the drive.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 2. 1:19 left in the OT period. Here's Maxey. And he goes in for the dunk.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Jackson outside. 6. Outside Morant. He takes it in. Yeah!
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Three-pointer, Harden. Can't get it to drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant, pass to Jackson. Oh, nails the triple!
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistent.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 5. 36 seconds left to play in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
And Embiid throws it down.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And it's Harden at the line. This team wants him there. You better believe that. Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
And it's Morant off the drive.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Pass to Harris. The 3. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Brooks. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Here's Embiid, and the layup is good.
You just gotta admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaron.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Morant passes to Brooks. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And there's the drive. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, you love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
Morant surveying the D. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Offensive rebound, Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can see the defender struggling to contain Mobley. He's got size, he's got agility, and he's got touch.
That one misses.
Doris, you know, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. That was worth the price of admission. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Bain. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. In the corner, it's Bain. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Inside. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got his second best.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Bain kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Nice move. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Back to Jackson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Back to Mobley. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Mitchell. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Garland with the block. Mitchell against Brooks. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
Memphis leading. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Here's Morant. He's got 8. Outside, Bain, out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Brooks with a screen on Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. An emphatic LU jam.
Look, showing off a little athleticism there. Fun watching Brooks get up high on that alley-oop.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
And stolen by Mobley. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Morant. Mitchell against Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Here's Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got his second basket of the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
This young guy is a solid creator in pick-and-roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
Loads it up there for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Mitchell against Morant. Brooks outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland surveying the D. Over in the corner, Allen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Lobs it up there for Brooks. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it left.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Now here's Morant. He's got 16. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cleveland ball.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Out to Morant. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Bobbed up there for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Morant. That shot is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
Your Grizzlies, 30. The Cavaliers, 29.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Memphis leading. Jones is out there with Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
It's LeVert with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And that's all about the quick first step of Caris LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
And that one's good by Clark. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Out to the right wing. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard's shot is off. Cavaliers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Count that one. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Clark sets a screen for Kennard. And no good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeVert against Jones. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
This is it to Jones. And there's the pass to Kennard. Takes a three. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
You have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Pass to Wade. LeVert with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Memphis trailing here. Clark into the lane. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. LeVert is screen on Jones. Kennard against LeVert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Over Wade. No good from Clark.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Driving the lane, Osman. Wade feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Pass to LeVert. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. LeVert's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Clark, the pass to Tillman. Outside, Jones. Kennard with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tipped away. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And LeVert, here we go.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Kennard and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell passes to Allen. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, the power on that throw.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the 4th if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Good D by Mitchell.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so it's Cleveland. Bring it. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at small forward. Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Here's Mitchell.
Oh, my goodness. There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Bane.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
Here's Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Doesn't go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. He takes it in. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just tremendous focus from the young guy, Darius Garland. Takes the punishment, figures out how to score it.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
To the inside, Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
The drive by Bane. Jackson against Mobley. To end the run, and the layup by Jackson.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Now Garland. There's the dish to Mobley. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Into the lane. Doesn't go for him. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Allen with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Mobley outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Brooks kicks to Bane. Jackson down low. Guarded by Garland. Jackson misses. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Morant against Garland. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Coming onto the floor.
58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell against Bane. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Kennard. Over to the wing. Here's Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Morant with the steal. Passes it to Adams. The 8-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Thank you.
Here we go.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. And here comes Cleveland. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebound.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Mobley. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell against Harden. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. Oh, misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Mobley against Embiid. Over Mobley. Misses off the left iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Darius Garland.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
On the wing, Harden to the paint. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Right side, Maxey. Outside, Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Darius Garland.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. You know, he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Mobley finds Garland. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harden, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Watch out now. The process is at work. Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball 5 in the NBA.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And a little more about Montrezl Harrell. What an addition he is to any roster.
I agree with you, B.A., whether he's starting or coming off the bench. Harrell brings great energy and production. A real injection as a spark plug.
Harden, deep 3-point land. And Harrell throws it down.
Harrell simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity in fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
Garland with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Pass to Okoro. Outside Garland.
2 minutes.
Back to Allen. Okoro on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with a 3. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Down low. Here's Harrell. Back to Maxey. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Here's Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, The Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Allen with it. Harden picks him up. And stolen by Harrell. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. That gives them the lead. Embiid's got 6 points.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over.
Oh, there's the alley. And Mitchell with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Harrell. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Garland against Maxey. Can't finish the lob.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Harrell passes to Embiid. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Sixers on top.
And a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
On the court right now for Cleveland. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
We love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
To the inside. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Sixers leading. Outside Maxey. Pass to Harris. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Harden against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Harden. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Mitchell against Harden. And it's blocked by Harden.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here's Garland. Banked it in off the glass. Garland's got his second bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Maxey on the take. Here's Harrell. Outside for Harden. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. They get the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Garland, the pass to Allen. So they take the lead. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. The Sixers with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
A minute 42 left in the half. Pass to Harris. Back to Maxey. Now here's Harden. Right side Maxey. Embiid against Garland. Out to the right wing. Just 2 to shoot. Harden from outside. Mobley grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Outside for Mitchell. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here's Embiid. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Throws it up high. And Mitchell with the slam.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
Maxey passes to Harris from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Harden from outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell.
23. The Cavaliers, 28. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's George Niang. And it's Milton in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
LeVert passes to Lopez. Lopez, the screen on Tucker. Here's Wade, checked by Tucker, 6 to shoot. Here's Lopez, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
The Sixers trailing.
George Niang, not a guy who sees a bunch of minutes, but he certainly makes the most of opportunities as they come his way.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Clark, what does George Niang bring?
Well, you like to get the ball in his hands when you can, but he's most dangerous, I think, when he's playing the 4 because he can spot up and shoot the 3 pretty easily, and he's got kind of a sneaky old man's post-up game, too.
Your Sixers ENT. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Rubio against Milton. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Wade. Knocks it loose. Lopez. Great D that time from Dedmon.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Melton with the ball. Now Rubio defending. Melton passes to Dedmon. Back to Tucker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Once again, your 76ers.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Rubio drives in. A shot to stop the run. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 in the 2nd half. Melton passes to Dedmon. Good work defensively by Lopez.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the 2nd half. From deep, Melton. The rebound by Osman.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Rubio. Here's LeVert. And rejected. Melton outside. No, stop him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to be on Robin Lopez. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. The Cavs trailing. Garland, pass to Mitchell. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And on that shot, just shrugging off the contact like the pro he is.
Pass to Melton. Driving to the basket, and here's Dedmon. Tries again. Here's Niang. Drops one in from the wing. Niang's got his first basket of the night.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
And there's the lob. Can't complete the lob. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd. Over to the left wing. Back to Tucker. Fires for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Hey, one of the strongest part of Tucker's game is knocking down that 3-point shot. He doesn't need much space to get it off.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And Cleveland's shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Mitchell. Oh, wow. Come away with authority.
Donovan Mitchell.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Harris outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the third.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Oh, wow.
Man.
Okay. Was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
And here's Harris outside. The Sixers again can't hit. Well, the Cavaliers shooting only 30% in the third quarter. The three from Okoro. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Up top, Harden. Pass to Embiid. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
Here's Mitchell driving inside. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rate.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Sixers on top, leading by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Cleveland right now, Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the 5. To the middle. Here's Embiid. That shot off. Good D by Mobley. Well, the Cavaliers shooting it at 52%. And it's Okoro penetrating. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Edmonds checked in for Harrell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told them to be more careful about their selection, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Maxey, 4 on the clock. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Dedmon, good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and what you say?
My
Goodness. Come on now.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Garland against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. With the crossover, here's Dedmon. Outside Maxey. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Dedmon, good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Mitchell against Harris. Mitchell drives in. They grab their own miss. Here's Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Harden, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. From deep, Mitchell. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. And Harden with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Maxey to the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 8. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
Your Sixers
The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Garland with the ball. Now Dedmon defends. Okoro on the wing. Mitchell up top. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim route.
Harden, the pass to Maxey. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Right side Mitchell. Back to Garland. Harris against Mitchell. Oh, clanks the dunk. Here's Maxey. And he jams it home with authority.
And the clock is going to expire on him. An impressive all-around win for the Sixers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for James Harden.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Out to Harris. Back to Embiid. Takes it inside, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the 76ers lead by 10.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Garland for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Darius Garland. 3 points.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden with it. So this one belongs to the 76ers. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Allie, thank you as always.
Big thanks.
And that about wraps it up.
David thanks. So Memphis will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward. Oh!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
He downed that one from long distance.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bain. Pass to Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Great talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Jackson dishes to Adams. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Morant against Maxey.
With great strength and ability to move his feet, Montrezl Harrell is a lockdown defender.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Both good from the line that time. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Morant against Maxey. Embiid kicks to Harrell. Lock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Harden inside the three-point line. That one wide left.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Morant outside. It's up a 3. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Harden the pass to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Memphis leading, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Grant shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Embiid in the corner. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Harden against Bain. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bain. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Harden dishes to Harris. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks kicks to Bain. Trying to get open is Brooks. Adams' shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out to Harris. Back to Harrell. And Harris. It in.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Bain looking around. Back to Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
Harris outside. Outside, Maxey. Driving in. Harrell with it. Now defended by Adams. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Embiid wide open. It's good. This game is all even.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid, just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
Rebound by Harrell. Passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why they create so many opportunities for others.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Harris against Brooks. Harris kicks to Maxey. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Kicks it out to Harden. It's stolen by Adams. Floats it up there for Morant. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Morant. Dedmon's shot is off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Dedmon a screen. The pass to Maxey. Embiid in the corner. It's tipped. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Harris, good.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
Morant looking around. Launches it. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Down low. And it's Morant missing. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Jackson kicks to Morant. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Maxey passes to Harden. And he drives in, and the jam by Harden.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the side.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Maxey passes to Harden. Takes it inside. Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Bain kicks to Morant for the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the paint. And here comes... Oh!
Yes. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. And just put the other team on notice.
Morant outside. Pass to Bain. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jackson against Harden. Jackson kicks to Adams. Back to Jackson. Crops in the layup for 2. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Embiid with a screen on Bain. Just 3 on the clock, and Embiid throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Here's Milton. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. All right, Dave, thank you.
The Grizzlies, 28. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Montrezl Harrell is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Niang in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Milton the pass to Harrell. To the right side. Here's Niang. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Milton. defended by Jones. Tillman knocks it loose. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Makes it off the glass. Brooks has got his second bucket tonight. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Memphis trailing here. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass to Kennard for the lead. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Milton. Now here's Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And Jones pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Melton against Kennard. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Conchar. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Conchar's got his first 2 points. Now Milton. Dishes to Harrell. Misses in close. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers ENT.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. 76ers trailing. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Tucker the pass to Dedmon. And it's good for 2. Dedmon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Here's Brooks. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Stolen away. Driving to the basket. Shots good by Kennard.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Kennard against Melton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence. Sharpshooter Kennard is valuable, a guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
Milton kicks to Melton. Milton the pass to Dedmon. Up and in on the layup. Dedmon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
The pass to Kennard. 35 seconds left in the third.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And at the charity stripe a season ago, he didn't miss many, 90% on the year.
we saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Grizzlies lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Brooks in at the 4 slot. Pass to Dedmon. Over Brooks. In close, he hits it. Dedmon's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
A way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Brooks. Baines checked in for John Concho. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Maxey kicks to Harrell. Up top, Embiid. Back to Harrell. Yep, it counts.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Morant passes to Kennard. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Passes it to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Harden against Bane. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Bane. Out to Morant. Outside, Jackson. And the rejection by Harrell. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Maxey passes to Harris. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. And they recover it. 3-pointer by Embiid. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Adams in the high post. It's Jackson atop the key. Harris against Morant. Crafty move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
At the stripe, Ja Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden with the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down home.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Kennard against Harris. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Harden, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And on any given play, Kabir can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
Kennard finds Payne. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Grant. Yes!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Maxey passes to Harden. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Embiid. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? Their focus right now, every possession has to yield points.
One of the best closers in our game, James Harden, coming up big.
That's a 2 from Kennard. Got it.
That's a big-time shot by Luke Kennard. He is just one of those guys who is ready for the moment.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
To win it. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Maxey in at the 1 spot.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
In the corner, Harden, Morant with the steal. Payne with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Jackson has the open look. Harden against Payne. Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Kennard with it. Payne for 3. A shot off that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Maxey passes to Dedmon. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now the pass to Kennard. Shot clock reset for Memphis. And a beautiful finish by Adams.
In Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Maxey looking it over. Feeds it to Devin. Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 4. 1:02 left in the first overtime. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers. Off the inbound, Embiid. On defense, Memphis. 4-point game. Basket counts.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Here's Morant.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
It's Harden with the drive. Money!
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority. Delivering a much-needed bucket. Harrell always working hard for the team.
Morant outside. Here's Adams. Good!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with a 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Harden against Bain. Pass to Maxey. Out to Harris. Timeout called, the 76ers. They're down by 2. 7 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Outside, Maxey. There's Harrell. Count it!
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious
Timeout call for Memphis. Sixers ENT looking for the loudest fans. Let them hear ya. Come on, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
The 3 from Morant. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so we are tied again. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Screen by Adams. And then Morant slams it in.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And the jam by Harden.
big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Harden finds Harris. Now here's Embiid. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Embiid against Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And it's Brooks in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Embiid kicks to Harris. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Harris. Brooks dishes to Morant. And He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Harden scanning the floor. And the dunk by Embiid.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. It drops.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Harrell screen on Bane. There's Embiid, and there's the drive. Count it!
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
Here's Morant. They get it back. Adams. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. He sinks the clutch free throw.
He's been in this league for a while. Steven Adams is ready for situations like this.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He was definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Edmund has it to Embiid. Yes!
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Harden. He takes it in. And Harden with the stuff.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it. And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points or you can kiss this baby goodnight. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Embiid. Money!
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Thank you, Brian. Well,
Yeah, fans in high places for sure, Allie. Thanks. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the one. And the shot goes down. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And Okoro gets it to go.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Outside Morant, Jackson. Outside Morant. Tries it from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor. 2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
They grab their own miss. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Now Morant. Checked by Mitchell. Another shot. And that misses everything.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on the squad. Some pretty impressive stuff.
Here's Bane. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Cavs getting their last shot to go.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Payne, the pass to Brooks. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Right side Garland. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Mobley. Now Allen. Mobley finds Allen. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Payne with it. Takes a three. No good that time. Payne against Mobley. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Payne. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Allen with a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Oh, and there's the whistle. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But
the previous play is under
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the rest.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. The free throw drops for Bain.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Morant's got 8 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And here's Memphis now. Big run right. Oh, my goodness. Throw it down.
Come on.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Down low. Mobley, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bobble him at the rim.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted.
Your Cavaliers U16. Okay, everyone.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. The Cavs trailing. On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Kennard outside. Pass to Bain. Outside Morant. Kennard left side. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there. Well, the Cavaliers shooting a nice 50% for the game. Mobley, a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up. Mobley, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Pass to Morant. Bain with it. Morant finds Jackson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Cleveland. They trail by 7.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Mitchell, good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got 8, and the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Craig.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Cavaliers. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Garland against Morant. Okoro on the wing. Pass to Garland. Here he goes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson, the pass to Moran. Rejected by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. And then Morant with the jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Mitchell. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
It's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 19 points.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And another miss by Cleveland.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out. And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Mobley up top, defended by Jackson. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. So we conclude.
The score, your Cavaliers, 27, the Grizzlies, 38.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Robin Lopez. Ricky Rubio is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Jetty Osman. And it's Wade in at the power forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And that's good as he hits both shots. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Kennard outside. The 3 is up. On target from range. Kennard's got 7 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
His second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Ricky Rubio at the line for your Cavaliers.
Both shots good from the strike. And Memphis shooting it well at 59%. Here's Kennard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Osman. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. That one falls. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Pass to Conchar. Kennard with it. He's got 9. Back to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation is the buzzer sound. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Over to the wing. Back to Rubio. Outside for LeVert. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. LeVert's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kennard outside. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Here's Jones. Good on the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Jones with the ball, and Lopez picks him up. It's stolen by Rubio. Here's Wade. Clark covers. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing we need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating crunch.
And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland.
2 minutes.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. A minute 58 left in the third. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Kennard can't get it to go. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. LeVert finds Rubio. Here's Wade. Here's Lopez. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And that's a foul called on Ricky Rubio. That's his first foul in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. Now Kennard. 6 to shoot. Here's Conchar from downtown. Rubio with the rebound. Here's Wade. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Memphis leading. Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Clark. Looking to win the drought. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And that one's good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And it's Clark on the take.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Rubio passes to Lopez. Osman on the wing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lopez, the screen. Here's Osman. Not going to go that time. Kennard outside. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard grip on passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Payne in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Adams against Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Adams. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Moran. The shot misses, and it's Cleveland the other way. Outside Mitchell. Out to the wing. On the take, and Mitchell with the slam.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Garland finds Allen. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Left side, Moran. Moran with the slam!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to." Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell! And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video.
The previous play is under the gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The open shot, Morant. And that one's long.
Oh, man, that's definitely one you like that. Almost too wide open.
Offensive board. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Mitchell up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Morant. He takes it in. Count it!
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Back to Morant. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And there's the drive. Yes!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Cleveland calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 5 ticks left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Oh, he buries it from outside.
I love seeing young players like Garland stepping up to the challenge and being the guy for their team.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Mitchell, his third team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Cleveland calls timeout. Your thoughts, guys?
The only way to get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul. So the defense will give shooters plenty of room.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Let me hear you. Out of bounds. Memphis ball.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here.
The end of the game.
Just a gutsy performance on the road.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Allen, a screen on Maxey. Garland finds Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Harden looking it over. Harrell, the pass to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Allen, a screen on Maxey. Garland, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And it's Harrell at the elbow. There's the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Allen. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's Maxey. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Nails the wide open jump shot. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Maxey, no good. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Harden, no good. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, that's just tremendous length. Exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
For the 76ers. Who up there wants to teach them? Okay, everyone.
1:58 left in the first quarter. And here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
A slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Embiid kicks to Harrell. Harris passes to Embiid. Pushing it up. Okoro dishes to Allen. They swipe it, and the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 10. There's Garland. Mobley outside. Here he goes. No good on the shot. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. unable to get that one. Good D by Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And the first one drops.
Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
The 76ers trail by 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden to the middle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Here's Garland. He's got 5. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Stolen by Allen, and an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Joel Embiid out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Dedmon in at the 5 down low.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland, dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Inside. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Dedmon.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Holds it up there for Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
This young guy is a solid creator and pick and roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
Maxey finds Harden. And the 3 off target. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Mobley, and the layup's good off the glass. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we call that a high percentage shot for Mr. Evan Mobley. He gets after it in there.
Maxey passes to Dedmon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 10.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Maxey passes to Harden. To the inside. Mobley against Embiid. Shoots over Mobley. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Mitchell against Maxey. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The 76ers trail by 15. Harden outside. Stolen by Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mitchell, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And the jam by Harden.
This is James Harden deep in his bag, off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Allen surveying the D. Stolen by Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Embiid with it. Guarded now by Okoro.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
The 76ers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Mobley outside. A minute 42 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Dedmon with the block. Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's Mitchell. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Pass to Dedmon. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the double team with Allen. Back to Embiid. The shot comes out, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Outside Garland. Down low, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
So the wing on the left. Maxey passes to Embiid. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Garland with it, picked up by Harris. The try.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
With it, here's Embiid. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead. Thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
LeVert out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the 4 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Here's Rubio. A beautiful reverse layup. Rubio's got his first basket.
I tell you, I'm willing to settle for something on the perimeter. Rubio sticks his nose inside.
Here's Milton. He feeds it to Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The 76ers trail by 12. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Melton passes to Harrell. And Harrell snaps it in.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
And Doris, the unlimited energy Montrezl Harrell plays with is very special.
It's exactly why he's in the league, Kevin. Think about it. He's a little bit undersized for his position, but you will not outwork Montrezl Harrell, and it's why he gathers respect in every locker room he plays for.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play can spark his groove.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And he goes in for the dunk.
Harris LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
And the 76ers call time here. The 76ers trail by 15. Milton the pass to Melton. Takes the three. Niang, no good. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. LeVert in the corner. Shoots over Melton. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Milton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And it's Rubio penetrating. Out to Wade. Beyond the arc. Another three for Cleveland.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. James Harden, he's checked in for Melton. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Mitchell outside. To the left side wing. Here's Allen. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. With it, now defended by Mitchell, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To halt the run, no good on the layup. Cleveland leading by 18. Mobley, a screen on Harden. Holds it up there for Mobley. Stolen by Harden. Mobley against Embiid. Dishes it to Harris. Back to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Second free throw, no good. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Garland kicks to Okoro. Back to Garland. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Harris. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 19-point game. Harris dishes to Embiid. And he commits the intentional foul. The 76ers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so here's Cleveland.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Embiid with the steal. And so it's Cleveland. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Garland. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the point. Here's Mitchell, rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Garland the pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley has screen on Harris. Here's Mitchell and Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Pass to Harris. Launches a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Maxey kicks to Harden. To the middle. Embiid, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And that's an intentional foul.
Joel Embiid, his first team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
And the 76ers call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Outside Garland. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Harden. 76ers moving the ball around. Dedmon finds Embiid. Stolen by Allen. Okoro with it. Now defended by Embiid. Allen passes to Mitchell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And the 76ers with possession. Harden kicks to Embiid. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. The pass to Tucker. Back to Harris. Harden outside. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
The Cavaliers leading by 22.
2 minutes.
Now Mitchell. Kicks to Garland. Back to Mitchell. And he slams it down right on top of Dwayne Dedmon.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Mobley. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The wide open look here for Garland. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Mitchell against Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Garland the pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. Some solid defense from Harris. He dishes it to Dedmon. And stolen by Mobley. Harden against Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his third foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Now, here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. Hits the three-point bomb.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Get on your feet and get loud.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Embiid. Good D by Mobley.
Philadelphia foul. Joel Embiid. His third. 15 foul.
First one falls for him.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
Harden kicks to Dedmon. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Mitchell outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.